Welcome back to the Budget Project. Today we are going over our retirement / savings as well as our stocks. Now, the first thing to remember, when you get to your stocks, that is the first time that you will have to take screenshots of your budget project for evidence. And every number you write down following the stock portion, including the stock section, you have to show evidence for. This is where the project gets a little bit tedious, but don't miss out on those points. Make sure you take screenshots for your evidence. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this. The first thing we're going to talk about is where we left off. We left off with our net income per month. So remember, your number is based on your scenario, your occupation, as well as you factoring in your taxes and taking out your taxes. So my number was $2,494.75. However, I have now got to take out for my savings account, right? So pay close attention for this next portion. All right, so savings, what you're going to do, long story short, is this is pretty simple. You're going to take 10% of your net income per month. So you can either move your decimal over to the left one space, or you can multiply by 0.1. You'll get the same answer. So for mine, I got $249.48. That is 10% of my net income per month. Now, this is the kicker here. For your savings account, you are going to take half of that. So that $249.48 that I have, I am going to put half of that in my savings account. So realistically, I'm going to cross that out because that's not what goes there. Half of that goes there. So it changes from $249.48 to $124.74. Don't make it harder than it is. All you're doing is finding 10% of your net income, you're writing it down, and then you're going to take half of that and use that for your savings. Now, you may ask yourself, what's going to happen to the other half? The other half we are going to use to purchase stocks. All right, so this is what your stock section looks like. Now, it says you are required to pick at least 4 separate stocks. However, I went ahead and adjusted it. You have to do 3, at least 3. Now, what money did I have available to purchase stocks? You guessed it. It was that $124.74. Remember, it was the other half that came from my net monthly income. Remember, once I took 10% out, half of that 10% went to my savings. The other half I'm going to use right now to purchase stocks. Now, obviously, if you look at the stock that I have over here, I can't afford Amazon. It costs too much. It's $3,217 per share. So do not use Amazon because you can't afford it. You have to pick out something you can afford with your money that you have allotted to purchase stocks. So the reason I'm going to use Amazon is because it's just for an example purpose. I want to show you how to do this without you using my information. So you got to do your own work, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get back to it. So what we have here, we have our symbol. It says stock symbol. For Amazon, it is AMZN. So for your stock, any stock that you select, you can pick Walmart, you can pick Home Depot, Delta Airlines, variety of stocks, Nike, Adidas, Puma, whatever corporation you want to choose, feel free to do so. However, make sure that you can afford that stock. Once again, Amazon, nobody can afford this. It costs too much, but it's just for example purposes. So the symbol for Amazon is AMZN. So for yours, whatever stock that you pick, you're going to find the symbol for it, and you are going to write it down right here where your stock symbol placeholder is, right? The next thing that you're going to do, you are going to locate the 52-week average, right? 52-week average, both the 52-week high as well as your 52-week low. Once you locate it, as indicated right here by this red triangle, you are going to jot it down on your placeholder, right? So for 52-week high for Amazon, it was this value, right? For the 52-week low, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to plug in the 52-week low. Now, for the next portion of your project, go ahead and write or cross out the dividend section. I don't think it's visible in the budget project that I posted for you, but if it is, go ahead and mark that out. You do not have to worry about dividends. However, the next section, purchase price, very, very, very important. Your purchase price date is going to be the first date that you get your stocks, that you select your stocks. Now, you need to select your stocks relatively soon. Today is Thursday. Yesterday's classes on Wednesday, I told them the same thing. I said you have to select your stocks very quickly because you have to keep up with your stocks for the duration of the project. So today's date, 10/22, suppose I select my stock, not Amazon, because once again, we can't afford Amazon. This is just to show you what you're doing with the stocks. So the purchase price is the big number, as indicated right here with the red rectangle. For Amazon, it's $3,217.01. So this is what it would cost if I bought one share of Amazon today. So for using Amazon for an example, suppose I buy this stock today, where it says purchase price, I am going to write down this price. So as you see, the price is listed. We're going to move on to the next thing you have to do. So for the following week, remember, I purchased Amazon today, 10/22, October 22nd. Fast forward 1 week. So next Thursday, if this is my project, next Thursday, I'm going to check Amazon to see what the stock price is, right? Suppose that the stock price is $3,034. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? That's actually a good thing, because remember, it cost me $3,217 to purchase Amazon. So the goal is for Amazon to gain value, to increase in value, so I can make a profit off of it. So therefore, that's a good thing that Amazon is increasing in price. So what you need to do is every time you check your stock prices, before you write the number down, make sure you take your phone out, take a screenshot of it, right? Remember, evidence. You have to show evidence from this point on in the project. So once you write your stocks down for checking it for week 2, you're good to the following week. So suppose the following Thursday rolls around, week 3, you're going to do the same thing with your stocks. Every stock that you have, you're going to check it and see what the price is. Suppose Amazon in week 3 went to $3,376, right? Even better, it's increasing in value, it's going up. That's what we want to happen. Will that be the case with your stock? It may or may not. Remember, stocks they're uncertain, right? They can increase in value, but you can also lose money with stocks in the stock market. All right, so week 4, the following Thursday, the last Thursday. Now, this is the Thursday prior to us turning in our budget project. Remember, the due date is the Friday before we get out of school on Thanksgiving break. So it's the very last day prior to the Thanksgiving break. So week 4, you're going to do the same thing. The last time you check it, you're going to check all your stock prices and take a screenshot of them and then write the number down. In this case, it went down, it looks like $3,236. Now, pay close attention. Once you finish week 4 with all of your stocks, you're going to take each stock one by one. Remember, you have to have at least 3 separate stocks. There's 4 spaces for it, but at least 3 stocks. So the next portion of this, pay close attention to. It says total gain or loss per share. So you need to know whether you lost money or whether you gained money. So what you need to do is look at the purchase price, the number that you wrote down for the purchase price. You are going to subtract that number from your week 4's price, just like this. Week 4 was $3,236. So I'm going to subtract my purchase price of $3,217.01. That's what I originally purchased the stock for. And I'm going to get a difference of $18.99. So I gained that. If you have a positive number, that means you gained that amount of money. If you have a negative number, that means you lost that amount of money. So where it says total gain or loss, you're going to write that in the blank. All right. So do not forget, this is just a reminder, you have to have at least 3 stocks selected to keep track with. And don't forget, you're going to use the money that is allotted to purchasing those particular stocks. You're not going to be able to buy Amazon or any of these high dollar stocks. I just use this as an example to show you how to do the stock portion. Remember, for my example, I had $124.74 to buy stocks with. So you can Google, matter of fact, if you Google stocks under $100, stocks under $80, they'll show you different stocks that are available for different prices. So what I want you to do, I'm going to give you a little leeway here. You don't have to spend all the money allotted to the stocks. You have to spend most of it. I'm going to give you a $5 threshold, meaning you can either go over that amount by $5 or you can not spend all of it within that $5 radius. So if I have $124 to spend on stocks, if I spend $119, that's okay. If I spend $129, that's also okay. So as long as you spend your allotted amount, and I'm going to give you a $5 break on both sides of the coin. So make sure that you know how to do your stock portion of the project. And don't forget, take your screenshots. Evidence, evidence, evidence. All right, so these are just a couple of screenshots that I've included. Once again, I would use or recommend Google. Find whatever stock you're looking for, Forever 21, Victoria's Secret, Home Depot, Lowe's, Delta Airlines, American Airlines. The airlines are pretty good because they're under $50, $60 a share, so you can afford those, right? Nike, some of you might be able to afford Nike, Puma, Reebok, Adidas, the different shoe brands, Under Armour. Just look around and see what you can afford. Make sure you keep track of your stocks, and hopefully this helped you with the stock portion of the budget project. Remember, stay tuned because I've got plenty of videos coming your way about the budget project in order to help you through this. Now, happy budgeting.